Well, hello people, once again we are back here. Today is May 18, 2019. Just a quick review about BTC and what's been going on in the last week or so. Maybe 2 weeks. I don't even remember when I last posted my video, but just to recap a little bit, let's take the daily and where we stand on the daily today. As previously we have said that we will probably end up hitting 89, and I still think that's the case, even though we have dropped about $1,000. So let's just put a line right here. The red line is the target, the current target. Yeah, it's we did dropped after we hit 83. We dropped I don't know, maybe 10%. Let's see, well, 22%. I wasn't paying attention, I guess, but this is where we are today. For the daily, I honestly don't think we are going to drop anymore. I had said before the 69 is a dangerous spot for BTC, and here we are at 69.73. That's pretty much where the second leg of the rally started. If we go to right here, this probably was 50, 59, 57, 59 was my first target. I don't know if you guys recall it, but I had said if we hit 59, we're probably going to end up rallying to 64. Yeah, I get a little short on that. This was my second target, and obviously we went beyond that. But anyways, today we're gonna just look at what to expect on BTC, or what I expect of BTC to do. I don't have a lot of expectations. My targets haven't changed. I still have an 89 target for BTC. I have said, if we go to, let's see if I can pull my Twitter account. If we go to Twitter, I know I will explain something real quick. So on the video things, 7.1 is still pretty much crucial price for BTC. I still think 7.1 is a very important price, since we had that as a last target from the rally. So 69, it's dangerous. 71, it's probably a good entry for a long, but after confirmation, obviously you just don't want to get into that. But if you're, let's just take a look at the 50-minute. I don't really do small charts, small time frames, but this time I think it's worth, because of the candle structure. So let's take a look at this. We're gonna do a first trend line here from the low and then all the way up, and let's just connect a couple of more points here. So connections right here, I held the trend line and then broke the trend line, and now we've been going sideways. Let me delete this real quick. I don't like these ones. So the chart is clean, just to explain a couple of things. So let's do a channel right now. Let's see where we stand with the channel. It's we are breaking out. Probably it's, again, I trade with caution on these price levels. My entry for a new long, as I've been saying, I already got out of the market on my some of my positions. I am very transparent about my trades. If we go here, you know, I show my stuff and how my account has been developing, and you know, it's just what I do. I don't try to fool anyone about anything. But anyways, this is after this green rectangle. I would consider a long again, because this is the resistance zone, and on the 15-minute chart we can see, let's see if the volume is picking up a little bit. Volume, it's we had a big sell, and that's when we hit all the way 6600. Unfortunately, it didn't break down the way that I wanted to, so I stayed out of my shorts, and volume is picking up on this bar right here, and if this continues, I hope that we will get a new long entry, which I will wait for the 15 to close above 74, what, 74.60, 74.70. You know, there's no regrets on waiting a little longer, and if it fails, I'll wait for the touch on the way back, and then I'll long it again. And my target again, it's still 89 from here. I am not going to change my targets. I usually don't change my targets that often until I don't see them come to play. But what is to expect on the longer term? Let's take this to the monthly. The monthly, it's rather interesting right now how the structure has come to be. And I'm using Coinbase because I don't have a Bitfinex anymore. I'm not shorting the market. I have said that before. So initially my targets, I know it's a big range. I don't think it was that high, but anyways, it was from this green line. I had said before, I don't know if I made a video or not, probably I didn't, but this was my longer term on the monthly. The chart has turned, and I am a little on the sidelines right now. If to be honest, I don't think it's a good shorting time. A lot of people have asked me if I think that the price will drop to the targets that I had previous, and I don't know right now. I have to be honest, I wouldn't be able to say if the price will drop back down. I know for a lot of people I had my target at 220 at some point, and I know that I get slack for that, but it's okay. I was somewhere like here, and I had the other target at 1100, somewhere right here. So those are my two targets right now. And if I could show you my, actually I think I can show you my, I was talking to a really good friend of mine today on Telegram, and he asked me my, so these are my, obviously VCH already hit my entry. I got 3. I'm not gonna risk it. This is my second entry for VCH, and these are just my general ideas where my orders are stacked, and if it's worth for something, well, that's good. And bingo, you know, we end up going back up. Yeah, anyways, but again, I think we're going back to 89 probably. I would trade with caution on the shorts. I don't think it's a good time to short the market. I know if we go to my Telegram, which I don't share much anymore, but I had a pretty interesting So I just be careful with the daily diversions. I showed the daily diversions before. It's not looking good. I already took profits. Well, 2K in 2 days is not bad. And this was posted at 319. By 10 it dropped to 6900, and I think the lower was 66. So that is the beauty of understanding the RSI. I love the RSI. It's very reliable in my opinion. This is one of the most used indicators for me, so I love it. And let's take back the daily and see where we stand today. I'm gonna erase everything so we can have a clean chart. As you can see, we're already trying to kick back up. The concern that I have on this, it's the volume, the selling volume. We had a really high selling volume, and obviously it was 46, almost the same as the buying. If you're looking at the opposite on the charts, it's the same. When you have a green candle, you expect new volume to come in. When you have a red candle, you expect new volume to go out. And that's how I kind of trade the volume. I don't know if I do it the correct way. That's my understanding. Sometimes you read about certain things of how people do, and then you train yourself on the best way that you understand. I don't think there is a right or a wrong way to do things, as long as it works for you. So this is how I do it with the volume. So volume, pretty scary in a way. We had a big sell volume, so I expect more selling to take place. I don't know if it will. BTC has been kind of pushing against the odds, and it's just crazy. So for that, I don't know if you saw this, but this is something that I posted on my Twitter today. It's just crazy how there's no accountability on the end of the platform that I really enjoy a lot, TradingView. But if you go, this is just to say, don't just follow blindly people because they have some badge that they wear. So let's just see. Let's just take this guy for instance, and you will see how they flip-flop so often that you don't know where you will be going. So when was this posted? May 14. He said that we're gonna push to 9,500. Okay, and then 2 days later, because we dropped $1,000, he said that we are going, the market have not begun yet. So I really cannot comprehend how they can trade in this way. If you're going one direction, then you should at least allow the market to develop. But they flip-flop so often that it's to me it's just confusing. This is the other guy that I have I bias on if I listen or not to these guys, but you can just go and check them and see the average trading for those. I don't honestly think they trade, because if they did, they would be broke by now, the way that they go back and forth so often. Well, this is for me. So where I am standing with BTC today, I'm gonna go back to, so I'm gonna get this back up because this is important for me, the Ichimoku cloud. and I will do the countdown. Okay, so let's see how we are structured today in the market. Usually what the lag line, how it works is it gives you a sensitive way of looking at things. Like we all know the head and shoulder pattern, so it gives you that kind of sense. If you look at this right now, it's you can say it's forming a head and shoulder. I'm not sure if you will, but let's just take that pattern and let's see if we complete on this. So let's say we are on this pattern right here. Let's just assume that that's a head and shoulder. That's why I like this. So we would obviously have the same pattern on this end. So the rally started right here. It's not even, it doesn't even do it. Okay. But we have failed so many times on the head and shoulders that it's probably gonna end up failing again. That's why I'm not shorting the market. And but there is another way that we can kind of predict the movements of the market just looking at the RSI and the lag line. I have a video about this. I don't know if I have shared the video, but it's a very simple way of looking at how the Ichimoku cloud works using the RSI. I don't pay for this anymore, so let's just do this real quick. So it is important to understand how the RSI works in relationship to the Ichimoku cloud. Every time the price, the lag line crosses the price, you expect a reaction from the price. Okay, and if the RSI is out of range, then you really think about a shorting or a longing, depending where you are. So for me, I think about shorting the market. Again, I'm not shorting the market, but because I don't have Bitfinex anymore. But if I had, I would be looking to short the market. And if I go to the 15-minute chart, I would expect to see the same on the 15 in some, but obviously it already went bullish on this end. The RSI it's out of range, so my sell would be my sell would be around this price right here. If it end up failing, obviously we went beyond that. So I'm looking for a long. I'm not looking for short. I will enter the market once this closes above my range, my selling range. So that's how you kind of flip your trades basing on the price movement. Okay, so let's go to 4. So this is how I usually do the charting. So if you look at this is how I do my entries on my longs. You see this? The price cross, the RSI was super, the RSI was low. Oh, what happened? Let me go back to, okay, the RSI was low, and what happened, the price ended up pushing so high, and this was 50 something. So it's important to keep your cool when you're trying to trade this strategy that I use so often. And you can see here too, it's very reliable actually. Okay, so this is the same. The RSI cross the the price, the lag line crossed the price. The RSI was bearish, you know, but that would have been a fake out in my case. Here's the same. This is the entry, this is the RSI, so it crossed. So this is how I look at the at my entries. And right now, if you ask me, I am looking for, again, I'm looking for a long. I just gotta wait for something to tell me. On the 15-minute, I think I'm good for long. Yep. On the 4-hour, however, I think I'll just hang for a little longer. And I am explaining you this in the lower time frame because I want you to look at this higher time frame. Okay, it just works the same. Obviously the time that you have to wait for developing, it's a little longer and you can miss opportunities. But look at this, look where we are on this, and look where we are with this. I know I have a good friend on TradingView that says that he's an expert on Ichimoku Cloud, and yet he never uses the lag line, which is one of the most important parts of the actual indicator. It's not only the Senkun A and B, but it's also the lag line. So I would say caution on the shorts. My bias right now, it's been flipping slowly. I still think we will drop, but I am not completely selling everything just because I think it's gonna drop. I gotta cover my assets. So I do have some coins in the market. I'm not out completely. I have some BCH, some LTC, and Ethereum. Unfortunately, I lost the chance. I got out of 174, but I'm gonna wait for the pullback. If BTC gives me the chance on the pullback, I will take that one. I'm not shorting the market. I'm looking to accumulate. At this point, there's no reason why sell. There's no reason to short the market. Even if he goes down to $1,000, it's not the smart way to trade at this point. At least not for me. And as you can see, this is turning very bullish. I expect this to cool off a little bit because the RSI, even if it pushes higher, it's gonna have to cool off some. And I'll take the opportunity on the RSI cooling off and the lag line give me the opportunity to enter the market. I am my bias on the shorts again are changing based on the daily, on the weekly. The monthly, I have only one observation to do. Let me bring my indicator, triple, and let me take this down. Okay, so let me show you this. Bullish, super. It has pushed amazingly high on the weekly. Okay, so we got one cross, two crosses in less than a month. Usually when it happens on the bearish, we had one cross, two crosses, three crosses. Okay, and the third cross I am assuming is gonna happen soon, unless something really drastic happen, like the people selling that 7,000 bitcoins that they stole from Binance. This is going to have a massive push. However, the monthly, I am still a little let me just change to duplicate this. I'm gonna change it to some other exchange because I don't have enough data for this one. BTC, USD. Let me go to Bitstamp. Okay, so let me take you to the monthly. Oh, look at that, 76. Who would have thought? As I am doing this video, unbelievable. Well, you're the guys that I blame for missing this entry because I'm doing it for you. And I'm just kidding. There's plenty of opportunities. So I'm gonna hide this. If you look at the EMAs, you better not think on shorting the market. Okay, this is just about to cross. We still have 12 days to close the month. I think 12 days. Yeah, I don't know how many days, but the RSI is on the bullish end. But I do think it's the RSI has to cool off also in the monthly. So even if I had to wait a couple months for me to enter, I will gladly do that. I don't mind waiting for better entries, but I'm not exposing missing the train like I did in a couple of coins before. So if you have any questions about anything, you know where to contact me. I am just a trader. I'm not, by any means a guru or anything, just learning as I go. And again, this is my Telegram. You can see some ideas of how things are going. I have Flamingo. It's actually really consistent. I don't post things that often. I just give some quick phrases or sentences of how I think the market will react, and that's it. I mean, for me, that's about it. I'm not shorting. I'm looking to long the market again. If you missed this, my target is still 89, somewhere right here, and let's just put it right here. Oh, this is hard. 89, that's my target. So if you gotta count from today's price, you'd go at around 17% more, which is not too bad. I mean, we've seen BTC pushing really hard in the last 4 months, so don't be surprised and stay focus on this, how you trade, and just learn a couple of tricks. It will greatly improve your trading abilities. If I have to say, on my end, I am learning from these guys. Where is let's see. I'm making fun of TradingView because obviously. So where is this guy? This guy's right here. So I would recommend you to find this guy, Spencer, and just go to SMB training blog. These guys are really good. You will learn a lot from them. These are not your average TradingView people. If you want to do good in your trading, well, then find the best and follow what they do. And these are really good. I recommend them. I actually bought their book. I do their stuff. I follow them. I know where they are. They do market only, but you can definitely cross knowledge from one market to the other. So alright, my friends, this is all from me today. Let's see how the week closes. I expect some pullback or some resistance, but hopefully we will end up hitting my second target, and I'll be so happy for that. If you have any questions, just you know where to find me. It is Telegram, YouTube, or Twitter. Those are probably the best ways to get in contact with me. Enjoy your trades and trade with caution. I'll see you guys later.